This video may contain offensive language and be frightening to some viewers. Viewer discretion is recommended. Here we go. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but guess I should introduce myself first. Hey, my name is Mitch. I'm here to tell you guys about an experience I had. You don't have to believe it. You can think it's one of those stories on the internet that people make up for attention or something, but I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid words people use to describe the supernatural phenomena. But after that thing visited me, I believe in that paranormal trash now. It feels like a lifetime ago. Feels cliche even saying that. A week after I moved in with my brother, Edwin, after my house was foreclosed, I had finished unpacking. Edwin liked the idea of me moving in. Since we hadn't seen each other for 10 years, I was excited too. They say families are meant to be close, but I guess we had just drifted apart. This was meant to be our chance to reconnect and be how families are supposed to be, I guess. I soon fell asleep after moving in. I was exhausted from all the unpacking and it had just been a long day. After that 1 week, I heard rustling noises coming from outside at about 1 in the morning. I thought it was a raccoon or some animal, so I ignored it and tried to fall asleep. But the next morning, I told Edwin about it, and with a shocked look on his face, he agreed. The next night, however, I thought I heard my window opening and a loud thump, as if someone or something was entering my room. I darted up and looked around my room, but I saw nothing. I went back to sleep, hoping that it was just my imagination. The next morning, Edwin dropped his coffee cup when he saw me. He held up a nearby mirror and I saw myself. A confused look on my face at first, but it quickly changed to horror as I saw the red of a gash on my left cheek. The blood still slowly dripping down my face. In my drowsy state, I couldn't feel it, but the dull pain was coming now. It would need stitches. After I was rushed to the hospital and stitched up, my doctor told me I must have been sleepwalking. I was about to question him, it seemed strange to me, but then he showed me something that made my blood turn cold. He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn-up incision where my kidneys were. I stared in his eyes, my eyes widening. You see, look, I don't know how to put this, Mitch. You've somehow lost your left kidney last night. We don't know how. I'm sorry, Mitch. He had a confused look on his face. A man lost for words. He was out of his depth. He didn't know what to tell me. There was nothing he could tell me to comfort me. The next night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke to see a truly horrifying sight. I was staring face to face with a creature, with a black hoodie and a dark blue mask, with no nose or mouth, staring down at me. The thing that scared me the most was that it had no eyes, just empty black sockets. It was like looking into an abyss. I could feel the pain, hatred, and suffering. There was a black substance slowly oozing from out of the sockets, almost like tears, but more like blood. I grabbed a camera I had on a nearby mantle and quickly took a picture. I'd surely need the evidence, because who would believe me? This sounds like something from a story. After the picture took, the creature lunged at me and tried to claw open my chest to get to my lungs. I stopped it by kicking it in the face. and scrambled to my feet, adrenaline kicking in. As I ran out of my room, I grabbed my wallet. I was going to need the money. I ran out of my brother's house into the night, and I didn't stop running. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house. I was so panicked I wasn't paying attention and I tripped on a rock. The last thing I remember was the ground rushing towards me, and then black. I'd fallen unconscious, and when I awoke, I was in the hospital. My doctor entered the room, the same one who had treated me before. I have good news and bad news, Mitch, my doctor started. The good news is that you had minor injuries, and your parents are going to pick you up. I sighed with relief, but that relief was short-lived. After looking at my doctor, I could see there was more to come. The bad news is that your brother... Your brother's been killed, Mitch. He was killed by something. Look, I'm so sorry. The doctor fell silent and just looked at the floor. He didn't know what to say. What could he say? My brother was dead, and nothing could bring him back. After I came to terms with what had happened, my parents took me back to Edwin's house to collect my remaining belongings, which I did. Upon entering my room, I was scared, but remained calm. I grabbed my camera, then stopped dead in my tracks. In the hallway leading to my room, I saw Edwin's body and something small lying next to it. I picked up the small thing and entered my parents' car, not mentioning Edwin's corpse. I looked at the thing I'd picked up and nearly vomited. I was holding my stolen half-eaten kidney with some black substance on it.